Have you ever felt like you're just running in place? Like no matter how hard you try, you're just hitting the same wall over and over again. I know that feeling. It starts with a small sting. An email that begins with, unfortunately, a test score that isn't what you'd hoped for. A project that just doesn't land the first time. It hurts. You tell yourself, okay, that's fine. I'll just try harder next time. I'll be smarter. I'll work longer. So you do. You wake up earlier. You stay up later. You push yourself through workouts that leave you breathless. You bury yourself in books until the words blur together. You sacrifice weekends. You say no to friends. You pour every last ounce of your energy into this one goal. And then it happens again. Another rejection. Another failure. The sting is sharper this time. Deeper. It feels less like a setback and more like a verdict. A judgment on your ability, your worth. This is the cycle of failure. It's a lonely place. It's that feeling of looking at your reflection and asking, what am I even doing this for? Why do I keep putting myself through this? The rain feels colder when you're running alone. The silence of your room feels louder after another door closes. You start to believe the voice in your head that says maybe you just not good enough. Maybe it's time to quit. Maybe this dream just isn't meant for you. That moment of doubt, that's the real test. It's the point where so many of us stop. I remember standing right there on that edge, ready to let go. My shoulders were heavy, not just from the workout, but from the weight of every single failure. And just as I was about to give in, something shifted. It wasn't a sudden burst of inspiration or a magical second wind. It was a hand on my shoulder. It was my coach, not saying a word, just being there. A silent message that said, I see you, keep going. That small gesture was like a crack of light in the dark. Suddenly, I wasn't so alone. The next day, after another confusing lecture, a friend slid their notes across the table. Let's go over this together, they said. We formed a study group. Late nights in the library became less about the lonely grind and more about a shared struggle, a collective effort. We explained concepts to each other. We quizzed each other. We kept each other awake with bad coffee and even worse jokes. My solo runs in the rain turned into early morning group sessions. When my legs felt like lead and my lungs were on fire, I'd hear their footsteps behind me, their voices cheering me on. You got this. Don't you dare stop now. It's amazing what a little encouragement can do. It doesn't make the pain go away, but it gives the pain purpose. You're not just suffering for yourself anymore. You're pushing for them, too. This is the turning point. It's the realization that strength isn't just an individual trait. True strength is forged in community. It's about finding your people, the ones who will show up for you, not just when you're winning, but especially when you're losing. They are the ones who lend you their strength when yours is gone. They don't let you quit on yourself. But here's the thing they don't always tell you. Even with support, progress is slow. It's not a dramatic Hollywood montage. It's a plateau. It's showing up every single day, doing the same boring, repetitive tasks and feeling like you're getting nowhere. It's the 1,000th push-up, the 500th page you've read, the 100th practice problem. You're putting in the work. You have your team beside you, but the results aren't immediate. This is where the real work happens. It's not about the moment you cross the finish line. It's about all the mundane, unglamorous steps it took to get there. It's about choosing discipline when motivation is nowhere to be found. It's about the habit of showing up. Success itself is a fleeting moment. It's exciting, sure, but it's temporary. What truly changes you, what makes you unbreakable, is the daily grind. Looking back, I realized the goal was never just about passing the exam or winning the race. It was about who I was becoming in the process. Each failure wasn't a stop sign. It was a lesson. Each rejection wasn't an ending. It was a redirection. And every person who stood by me wasn't just a supporter. They were a co-architect of my resilience. I didn't just succeed. We succeeded. We built something far more valuable than a single achievement. We built strength. We built character. We built a bond that can weather any storm. So, if you're out there feeling lost in your own cycle of failure, look around. Your strength might just be waiting in the hand of a friend, in the encouragement of a mentor, in the shared struggle of a team. Don't give up. The world needs what you have to offer. Keep showing up every single day. Thank you for watching.